Okay guys, if you are thinking of moving abroad, this is my advice for you, and I will encourage you to watch this video till the end, because after you watch this video you are going to understand a lot of things that you didn't know from the onset. First of all, if you are new to this channel, please, I will encourage you to like this video and also subscribe to the channel so that when I drop the next one, you are going to see it. Now, I realize a lot of people still don't understand the concepts of studying abroad. Remember, I have always said that this process is a money process. You need money to pull through. First, someone asked me this afternoon. Let me just quickly go through the questions. Milton, which country can I use 3 million naira to move abroad and do everything? I suppose that this person has just this money, 3 million cash, and he is looking for a country where he can immigrate. The reason I brought this here, it was sent to me on Facebook. The reason I'm bringing it here is to also educate others so that they can learn. Now, let's go gradually. I'm going to quote some examples to you, some countries in Europe, then talk about some of the things you need to know, then bring the proof of funds to your disposal so that you see. Now, I'm not going to be talking about all these rich countries or these strong economies like the Netherlands, Norway, Switzerland, Germany. Their proof of funds is way out of this earth. It's not even 3 million, is not even 1/3 of what they need. So we are going to talk about Latvia, Lithuania, Finland, Czech Republic. There is a country hiding somewhere in Europe. I'm going to talk about it after this. Now, let me begin with Lithuania first of all. Let's take a look at Lithuanian universities. If you check the Lithuanian universities, you are going to realize that most of those universities in Lithuania, their tuition fee starts from like 2,500 euros to around maybe 4,000 euros. Now, what basically happens is that when you apply to such universities, at the end of the day, when they give you admissions, you have to apply for visa, but you cannot apply for visa without tuition fee deposit. Now, if you take, let's say, if you take 2,500, let's just assume that 2,500 is your tuition fee for 1 year. And remember, you have to pay tuition fee for 1 year before you can apply for the visa. If you remove 2,500 from that 3 million, 2,500 euros should be like, I don't know how much it is today. But if you remove from that money to pay tuition fee, you will be left with something around maybe 1 million plus. Now, 1 million plus is not enough to do anything for you when study abroad opportunity is concerned. Because let's just assume that you are taking 2,500. 2,000 euros should be around maybe 1.8. Let's just put it this way. You will now be left with around 1.6, or let's just split it 1.5, 1.5. When you pay the tuition fee, you will be left with 1.5 million. Now, it cannot do anything so far as your proof of funds is concerned, because proof of funds for Lithuania, you need to have 5,200 euros in your bank account or in your sponsor's account. So if you have this money, 3 million, let's assume that that's your entire money you have, you don't have another money for proof of funds, then forget about Lithuania. It cannot work. Let's take a look at Latvia. If you take a look at Latvia, you are going to see that in Latvia, if you want to study in Latvia, you would equally pay tuition fee after you've gotten an admissions letter, right? Now, let's just assume that your tuition fee you are paying for Latvia is like 1,500 euros. 1,500 euros should be around maybe 1.2, 1.3 million. Not so. Now, if you take 1.2 million from the 3 million, how much will be left? You will be left with something around 1.7. Now, remember, that money is to pay your first tuition deposit. Then you need money in your bank account as well. Now, if you take the remaining balance, that should be 1.7. It's still too small to go and show an embassy that all the money you have in your account is 1.7 million. The embassy will not take you very seriously. So you have to put all this into consideration, and remember that your proof of funds has to be heavy, because you are trying to tell the visa officer that you would go into their country or into this country, use your money, study without a job. All right, without a job you can cope. This is what you are trying to tell them when you are applying for a visa. You don't have to give. Another thing I would like to say here is, if you look at Finnish universities, you would understand that most schools in Finland, they do not charge small money. Like, if you want to really study in Finland, you have to understand that after the application, you have to go for entrance exam. After entrance exam, you need to like sit again for a speaking session. Then after that, you will be admitted. Now, if you're admitted, you have to pay tuition deposit. And most of the time, tuition deposit in most Finnish institutions run to like maybe 4,000 euros. I've seen many of schools or many schools in Finland that charge 4,000 and above. I think they are even applied science universities. So you have to put this into consideration. Now, if you pay 4,000 euros out of that 3 million, it means that you don't have enough money to put in your bank account. And again, after paying that deposit, you still need to put money in your account to show that you have enough money to apply for the visa. You need at least 6,720 euros. I hope you understand. So this is how the process for Finland works. And I have talked about Lithuania, Latvia. I've talked about Finland. Let's take a look at Slovakia. Did I talk about Slovakia? Yes. Now let's go to Czech Republic. And again, another thing you should be considering in all these countries I'm talking about, be looking at how possible is it to apply for visa. Where is the nearest embassy? Because some are located in Nigeria, some are located in Kenya, and I've specified that. For Finland, it's also in Nigeria. So you have to put this into consideration. It's very important. Now, if you are looking at Czech Republic, it's somehow very affordable, but you need at least 3.8 million, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, depending on the school in which you apply in the Czech Republic. Now, let me draw your attention to something. Most schools in Czech Republic charge maybe 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 euros depending on the school. But there are other schools in the Czech Republic that are very affordable with even $500, 1,000 euros you can apply. You just need to check. For example, I think Czech University of Life Sciences and University of South Bohemia in the Czech Republic, they have affordable tuition. So it depends now on the program in which you are looking again, because some programs are expensive than others. Then with the Czech Republic, when you gain admissions, you pay tuition, you still need at least 3.5, 3.6 million in your bank account, personal account, to apply for visa. At this, your money will still be small. 3 million is still small. But if you want to do Czech Republic, apply to a school like Masaryk. Masaryk can permit you pay tuition in the Czech Republic. Masaryk University, they can permit you pay in the Czech Republic, and this way I think you can just hustle small money and add into your account. I hope you understand. So look into this. Then another country I could ask you to take a look at it. It's not a very affordable country. It's not like it's not a very affordable country. It's affordable, quite affordable. But I'm looking at options where it will be easy for you to navigate to Europe. I cannot link you up to a country where it will be difficult for you to move. So looking at it, I think these are the only countries for now I can recommend that if you have more, that money, buckle that 3 million to like 3.5, 3.6. That is your proof of funds. Then you now look for extra money for your course. If you apply for the course and you are taken, you then pay the tuition, or you buckle the money up and check Masaryk University if you have a course there to study. This is the only option you have. Otherwise, 3 million is so small. And looking at this, these are the countries in the EU that are now, now I'm talking to you, these are the cheapest countries in the EU that you can enter. Maybe there may be other countries. I think if you have possibilities, check universities in Romania, but at the end of the day, you will still need maybe like 5,000 euros for Romania for proof of funds. So you see that at the end of the day, the thing is still very expensive. So the best thing to do is to prepare, plan very well, so that when you move abroad, you will not stress yourself more. Because again, you still need money to pay for accommodation. When you go in there, you still need money to pay for accommodation, and you need accommodation to settle down before you start looking for jobs up and down. I hope you understand me. So please put all this into consideration. It's very important. So this is the info I wanted to share with you. I will still bring more videos here, so we talk about them in the long run. I hope you enjoy this till we meet again in another one. Bye bye. This university I'm going to be talking about is located in one of the neighborhoods in Germany. I call it neighborhood because it is not that big. It is not like Hamburg, it is not like Berlin, it is not like Munich. And if you want to know where this school is located, it is located in Freiberg, not Freiburg. There is Freiburg and there is Freiberg. Now, this one I'm talking about is spelled F-R-E-I-B-E-R-G. This is Freiberg. Now, if you are looking for the name of the school, let's talk about the name of the school now before we continue. The name of the school is called Technical University. Not Technical University, but Techniksberger Akademie. That is in German. In English, it's called the University of Mining and Technology. If you are a science student with environmental science experience or skills or study background, if you have mining background, chemistry background, physics background, mathematics background, this is a school for you. Application takes maximum 2 months to get a reply, and you are going to study master's degree programs all entirely in English language. I don't just talk, but I know people who have graduated from this university. My close friend is from this university. Now, let's take a look at the programs available before I will talk about the other things you need to know. Remember, I said there is no tuition fee you have to pay in order to study in this school. One of the programs is called Advanced Mineral Analysis. They equally have Applied Geosciences. They equally have Advanced Mineral Resource Development. Remember, I'm checking my jotter here. Another program is called Computational Material Science. There is also Groundwater Management. There is also International Business and Resource in Emerging Markets. There is also Mathematics for Data and Resource Sciences. There is Metallic Material Technology. There is equally Metallic Material Science. There is also Sustainable Management and Remediation Management. There is Sustainable and Innovation Natural Resource Management, and a whole lot of other programs. I do not want to mention all of them here. Now, for you to study any of these programs, you need to take a look at what is available. Just listen to me because I have done the research for you. All you need to do is listen to the video, then you take your application, take your laptop, sit down and apply. Now, the first thing you need to know after knowing the programs available is the dates. When can you apply? If you want to start studies next year, that is by October next year, make sure you do your application before January 1st, 2024. So as you watch till the end, sit down and start your application immediately. If you want to start studies in April, which is the summer semester, because they have 2 intakes.